Good afternoon. Hello, what a great crowd. My name is Sansan Kwan, and I'm chair in the Department of Theater, Dance, and Performance Studies. Welcome, family, friends, community members, faculty, staff, and of course, graduates. 2026 commencement. These past 2 or 4 or 6 or 7 years for our graduates, they're doctoral students. 6 and 7 is really good. It's been a bit everything, everywhere, all at once. Of course, for a theater and dance department, it's always a bit everything, everywhere, all at once. In these several years, I've witnessed students in a single day go from Bancroft Studio in the morning for technique class, then to a lecture hall for econ or chemistry or 25AC, back to the studio for rehearsal, and then on to Eshelman at night for a student club meeting. I've seen them making dances on balustrades, in stairwells, in trees, on tree stumps, even actually in Strawberry Creek. I see them painting sets backstage and tabling out on Sproul. I see them in Z317 drafting scenic designs, and then later behind a cash register at the sandwich shop. They are downstairs in room 7, over at Durham, and way, way, way upstairs in the costume shop. They are on stage, backstage, in the booth. They're writing papers, performing monologues, doing problem sets. Sometimes they are backstage and doing problem sets. As for our doctoral students, they began their graduate studies under COVID isolation, learned to teach as debates around campus speech became increasingly fraught, and as AI profoundly changed the classroom. And that's the last time I'm going to use those 2 letters today. Ultimately, the doctoral students persevered and produced beautiful, politically relevant dissertations as the political landscape shifted daily underneath them. Class of 2026, you have weathered these years with grace and fortitude. As you move on into this uncertain world, please know this, that as performing artists, designers, scholars, you are well trained for crisis. You know how to improvise. You know how to access imagination. You know how to create under constraint. You know how to collaborate. You know how to truly listen, how to respond, how to persuade, and how to empathize. You know how to give weight and how to bear it, how to take space and make space. You know all about resilience. You are artists, you are scholars, you are change makers. You are incredible. I salute you all, and I send you off with the utmost confidence in your future success. It is now my great pleasure to kick things off by introducing our departmental citation winner. Departmental citations are given by each department at UC Berkeley to recognize a student with a distinguished career and accomplishment of amazing work within the department. This award requires both academic and artistic excellence and is seen as the department's highest honor to the person who most embodies the values of the Department of Theater, Dance, and Performance Studies. The departmental citation in 2026 goes to Lexi Summer Brent.
Thank you so much. Hello, and thank you all for being here to celebrate the incredible UC Berkeley Theater, Dance, and Performance Studies graduates of 2026. Yeah. On behalf of the graduating class, I want to thank everyone who has helped us achieve this, our families, friends, loved ones, and everyone who believed in us. We would not be here without you, and we are so grateful for all of your support. I want to acknowledge the outstanding TDPS faculty, our professors, mentors, and creative leaders who have facilitated our academic and artistic growth. Like many graduates here today, I am a transfer student. Woo, go transfers! Yep. When my transfer friends and I came here and took our first performance studies class, we were so amazed by the theory we were learning that we joked that it was expanding our minds. And we named our group chat Expanding Our Minds. And 2 years later, I can say without a doubt that the eclectic curriculum and enlightening professors of TDPS have certainly expanded my mind. So thank you to them. Go. Most importantly, I would like to appreciate the unbelievably brilliant classmates on this stage today. I mean, seriously, you guys are so amazing, and it's been an absolute privilege to experience your astonishing talent, intelligence, and creativity. One of the greatest gifts of my Berkeley education has been learning from you and being constantly inspired by your work and your passion. As San Kwan said, everywhere on campus, in classes, in rehearsals, in workshops, on stage, backstage, in the booth, at the tech table, in the scene shop, the costume shop, and just in conversations in the hallways of Zellerbach every single day. Being in this community has given me something that feels really rare these days, and that is hope. The people on this stage give me hope, and that means everything to me. So, thank you to my classmates, to the department, to everyone supporting us as emerging artists for inspiring hope. And finally, shout out Eco Performance Lab. Yeah! And I want to say, down with AI, and let's freaking celebrate, you guys. Cheers.
Thanks, Lexi. You forgot your certificate, so we'll make sure it gets to you. I do want to take a brief moment for us to honor TDPS student William Liu, who passed away a few weeks ago. Will was deeply loved by students, faculty, and staff for his gregarious positivity and his exuberant appreciation for all those around him, and he is profoundly missed. And now we begin our presentation of awards. Please allow me to introduce to the podium Julia Fawcett.
Thank you, San, and thank you, graduates. I'm going to begin with the Rosalind Schneider Eisner Prize for Continuing Creative Achievement. Established in the memory of Rosalind Schneider Eisner by her mother, Mabel A. Marks, prizes are awarded annually by UC Berkeley for continuing creative achievement in each of the following categories: art, theater, dance, literature, music, film/video, photography, and design. This prize celebrates students who have created a substantial body of creative work during their time here in the Department of Theater, Dance, and Performance Studies. The 2026 Eisner Prizes go to Taya Frances Dravetta Scarth, Isabella Faith Hay, Daniel Garza Lopez, and Dana Rosales. And now I would would like to present the Mark Goodson Prize for Distinguished Artistic Talent. Mr. Mark Goodson of Goodson Todman Productions, New York, one of the most successful TV production companies in the US, was a Berkeley graduate. Some years ago, he made the first of several donations in order to reward students demonstrating both academic and performative excellence who reveal a significant interest in theater, dance, motion pictures, or television. The Mark Goodson Prizes in 2026 go to Lexi Summer Brent. Saul Eduardo Conde. Leo Thomas Zinn Kearney. Olivia Isabel Oriana. Caitlin Charmay Porter. Emma Aurora Simoish. Daniel Leroy Southworth. David Kawai Van. Shujia Wei. And Molly Windsor Marshall. I would now like to introduce my colleague, Rashanak Keshti.
Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to introduce the Dunbar Ogden Undergraduate Prize in Theater History. TDPS Professor Emeritus Dunbar Ogden created this prize to honor undergraduate research and academic excellence in theater history, dance history, and performance studies. The Ogden Undergraduate Prize in Theater History of 2026 goes to Penelope Renata Ann Venturini for what music and sound teaches us about No Dramatic and Zimi's The Fulling Block. Additionally, the Dunbar Ogden Graduate Prize in Theater History which honors graduate research and academic excellence in theater history, dance history, and performance studies, goes to Muffy Coster for The Inconvenience Store. I'm going to introduce my colleague Lisa Wymore to the stage.
Hi, everyone. I'm going to be introducing the Julia Payne Dance Scholarship Prize. This prize was established to honor an undergraduate student who demonstrates outstanding accomplishment in dance scholarship and performance. And we have 2 awards today for the Julia Payne Dance Scholarship Prize. The first award goes to Yuki Kuhn. And the second award goes to Jeannie Yumi Lai. I'd like to introduce my colleague, Abigail DeKosdik.
It is my honor to present the Florence Schwimley Memorial Scholarship in the Performing Arts. In 1975, the Zonta Club of Berkeley established a fund in the name of Florence Schwimley, a well-known Berkeley resident who is active in the theater and dance world. It is given to honor undergraduate students who have excelled in their craft of theater and dance this year, while simultaneously keeping high academic standing. The Florence Schwimley Memorial Scholarship in 2026 goes to Manny Laporte. And Nori Quist. And next I'll present the Sarah Huntsman Sturgis Memorial Prize for Outstanding Artistic Accomplishment in Theater, Dance, and Performance Studies. This prize was first awarded in 1966 by friends and former students of the late Sarah Huntsman Sturgis for students achieving outstanding artistic accomplishment in theater, dance, and performance studies. Professor Sturgis was a member of the Department of Public Speaking and taught drama and directed productions when we did our shows in Wheeler Hall. The Huntsman Sturgis Memorial Prize in 2026 goes to Emily Lou Brown. And Amy Christine Jimenez. And now I'd like to welcome to the stage my brilliant colleague, Chris Harold.
Hello. What a privilege to be here with you today on a beautiful day in Berkeley with the esteemed faculty and the students whom we all love so much on the precipice of all good things to come. First, I'd like to give out the Grace Sprague Pillsbury and Josephine Park Pillsbury Award for an Actress of Excellence. Mr. Edwin S. Pillsbury, a former lawyer of San Francisco, established this award in the names of his mother, Grace Sprague Pillsbury, and his wife, Josephine Park Pillsbury, both of whom were very committed to the theater. He hoped that the winners would make a career of acting and performance. The 2026 Pillsbury Award goes to the astonishing Sophia Partain. And next, the DAOR Gene Wilcox Scholarship for Theater Arts. In 2022, members of Drama Association of Rossmore brought this award to the Department of Theater, Dance, and Performance Studies. The DAOR Gene Wilcox Scholarship for Theater Arts is intended to encourage a theater arts student who is excelling in their artistic work at the university level by helping them commit to pursuing a professional career in the performance world. The Gene Wilcox Scholarship goes to the marvelous Cheyenne Greenberg. Great. I'd like to introduce Mr. Randy Swearigan and Michael Mansfield.
What wonderful energy here today. What a privilege to be here. Michael and I created this award to honor a student, staff, or faculty member of the Department of Theater, Dance, and Performance Studies who produced public artistic work that intentionally sought to advance social justice through the performance arts. The award recipient also significantly contributed to the TDPS community, the campus, and beyond through their work. Behind the scenes, the nomination process encouraged the department to reflect upon and live further into its mission statement, quote, to make diversity and inclusion a key part of our teaching, art making, and public programming. Finally, we hope the funds granted by this award will help the recipient take their work to the next stage.
The Michael Mansfield and Randy Swearingen Social Justice Award for Excellence in Creating a More Equitable and Inclusive World in 2026 is presented to Angela Marino. Because this prize is unique each year, I always feel I have to put a context on it, just so that we know what was this work. Angela leads a community of leaders, an on-campus interdisciplinary research laboratory known as Critical Perspectives on Democracy and Media in the American Hemisphere. Critical means it deserves our attention. Now, it matters. Criticism means to build up. What? Evaluate something to find its quality, and then name that so you can build it up. We've used the word constructive criticism. But criticism means compliments. I really liked your idea. Criticism means questions. I'm curious about what you meant when you said. Criticism means suggestions. If you ever do this again, you might consider adding this detail to your good work. Criticism means wishes. I wish this beautiful part was expanded more into your artwork. Remember, we are talking about critical perspectives on democracy and media in the American Hemisphere. So we would have to create a pretty special place to do that, where we can hold multiple perspectives at the same time, where people can show up, pay attention, ask questions, and tell the truth. It would be a place where graduates, undergraduates, faculty, staff, and neighbors and community members, extended families, could come and be a part of this community and do this research and do this art and do this work. If we built that place, would we be able to talk about democracy and media? Because we could create some really cool things. We could have student and community engaged projects and research and art making. We could have a critically informed laboratory team that would succeed together, fail together, try again, and get back up and know that they were doing some work. They would make podcasts, political poster art, videos, infographics, teatro, theater inside buildings and outside on the street, zines, public groups, public working groups, public forums, and travel research teams. while they're there doing all that, they might think up topics like this to talk about. How have humans treated, historically, the land, the air, the water, frozen water, seeds, crops, forests, animals, peoples, cultures, languages, buildings, governments, education systems, medical systems, ecosystems, other lands, other planets, the outer space, natural resources, wealth, democracy, or media? Because they're all connected. And what if we built a site to house that work, to be able to share that work with others, so people who want to hear all voices could come to this site and hear everything covered, everything being lifted equally? It would be a studio where culture, art, justice, language, and community would mix, teach, dance, and perform. Angela holds that community, that space. Perhaps you've heard of or experienced yourself an NPR moment, National Public Radio moment. So what's happening generally is the story hasn't finished on the radio. And so you sit in your car in the driveway, or at your kitchen table, or with a friend on the couch, listening in silence and waiting until the whole story is told before you can continue doing whatever you thought you should be doing next. So you've got to imagine multi-perspective, creative perspective, interdisciplinary NPR moments addressing everything, everywhere, all at once, because it really matters. The whole story really matters. In the name of the university and TDPS, I thank everyone connected to critical perspectives on democracy and media in the American hemisphere. Thank you for the teaching, art making, and public programming that arises from everywhere there. And in the name of the university and TDPS, I thank you, Angela, for leading this laboratory, this home, this petri dish for life itself, here, now. Everything does matter. You may already know this, but this is how Angela thinks, lives, feels, researches, mentors, teaches, arts, and acts. Imagine a person who gets to encourage others every day to share compliments, questions, suggestions, and wishes.
Thank you very much.
I invite Art Twain.
I've been asked to be brief. So I made a few notes. I couldn't resist. There's a rule in show business, never start the show with an apology. But I have to break that rule and apologize. My surrogate parents, that's Father Time and Mother Nature, have tinkered with my memory. So I'll have to read my presentation off a script. It's from the heart, hoping the brain will cooperate. Hello, I'm Art Twain, UC Berkeley graduate of 1960, member of the Kappa Nu fraternity. The Larry Belling Promising a Writers Award exists because Larry Belling was a writer's writer and Kappa knew. In addition to working nearly every role in theater production, on and off the stage, he was the writer of stage, screen, and literature, most of this in New York. He was also my friend since childhood. At UC Berkeley, he found a springboard for his creative energy when he joined a fraternity rich in creative talent, including Mark Norman, who wrote the screenplay to Shakespeare in Love, and Art Twain, me, who, what did I do? My God, I've written and produced over 3,000 radio and TV commercials and jingles, has scored films and written plays and books. And now for a commercial break. Larry wrote a wonderful book intended for young people, but has the wonderfulness of being read and loved by adults. The Lincoln Zoo Rebellion. It's a rare book in that it allows kids from 8 years old all the way to old folks like me, about to turn 90 in about a month, I hope you'll be clapping a month from now. I got to make it there. Let's see. Now I got lost. No. Oh, yeah. To actually discuss with one another this humorous, fun-filled, sometimes hilarious tale about an old zookeeper who speaks many animal languages, kids from the town of Lincoln who rise up in tandem with the zoo's wildlife to oppose a greedy mayor who wants to turn the zoo into an arcade at the expense of the animals. The Lincoln Zoo Rebellion reflects Larry's passion for wildlife preservation and delightful humor. It's a great read for all ages. And now back to our presentation. A top priority of Larry, yet another passion, was helping aspiring writers. That's why when he stepped off the planet in 2021, the people who loved him decided it was fitting to honor his memory with an award for a rising star writer. Mark Twain tells a story about a doctor who went to see a woman who was ill. After he examined her, he told her she'd have to give up spicy foods, tobacco, and what's the last one? Oh, alcohol. She said, but I don't do any of those things. He said, well, there you have it. You're a sinking ship with no baggage to throw overboard. While baggage is something to throw overboard for most, to a writer, it's the perfect subject matter for a script or a play or a movie, a great opportunity for a talented author. Here's one such writer who brings freshness to the stage. This year's Belling Award winner is, pause, drum roll, cymbal crash, Aaron Weitzman. Oh. Erin is a double major in English and theater and performance studies. She recently directed a TDPS workshop production of an adaptation of Shakespeare's As You Like It. She wrote the adaptation, Whatever You Want, Man. Well, in the 1968, that had been Whatever You Want, Man, 4-0. It is an interweaving of Shakespearean text and modern dialogue in which characters come to life in an imaginative collaboration between theater, past and present. We believe Erin will make a name for herself, a name that'll look pretty good on a Tony Award, even an Oscar. I would ask you to join me in congratulating a brilliant rising star in this world's galaxy of playwriters and screenwriters, winner of the Larry Belling Award, Aaron Weitzman. She also picks up canes. Thank you. And hopefully, it's nice to see you here. It's nice to see anything here.
Thank you, Art. Always such a delight when you come. Really appreciate it. Okay, commencement speaker time. It is my great pleasure to tell you about Dipika Guha. Dipika Guha was born in Kolkata and raised in Russia and the United Kingdom. Her plays include Yoga Play, which has had productions across the United States and as far as Siberia and Australia. The Art of Gaman, which premiered at Theatre 503 in London, and most recently, Asilomar, which was a Sloan commission for Manhattan Theatre Club. She was the inaugural recipient of the Shakespeare's Sister Award through the Lark Play Development Program, was a Hodder Fellow at the Lewis Center for the Arts at Princeton University, and won the Ventris Fellowship for her play Passing. As a playwright, she's currently under commission from South Coast Repertory, Berkeley Rep, Barrington Stage, and the Hampstead Theatre in London. Her TV credits include American Gods, Sneaky Pete, Black Monday, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, which earned her an Emmy nomination, Bait with Riz Ahmed, and most recently, an adaptation of Jhumpa Lahiri's Unaccustomed Earth. Dipika received her BA in English Literature at the University of College London and was a Frank Knox Fellow at Harvard University. She was awarded her MFA from the Yale School of Drama under Paula Vogel. Despite making a home in the United States, she still drinks tea. Welcome, Dipika.
Thank you so much, Sansan, for your kind introduction. Thank you to faculty for your very warm welcome. Thank you, TDPS and Cal Performance staff members, to my friends and family, my wonderful partner Ian, who's here watching. Thank you, proud parents, caregivers, loved ones, and of course, graduating class of 2026. Congratulations. I'm so honored to be your commencement speaker, but the first thing I did when I received this incredible honor was panic, because it's a writing deadline, and because I was not entirely sure what the word commencement meant. I feel like I'm about to get fired right now. Commencement, an act or instance of beginning, the ceremony of conferring degrees at the end of the academic year, the day on which this ceremony takes place. That sounds right, should have satisfied me. But as your newly minted commencement speaker, I dug a bit deeper, and the internet offered me this. In the context of funerals, commencement describes the beginning of a new journey or spiritual chapter rather than merely an ending. So commencement also meant dying. This cheered me up. Not just because I'm a talented pessimist, but because I recognize a dramaturgical gift when I get one. Beginning, middle, end is our bread and butter as storytellers. Given that this ceremonial beginning is also an end, all I had to do was come up with a decent middle. So let me set the scene for you. On your graduation day, May 18th, 2026, you are ending an arc that took you from your illustrious high school career to this august academic institution. And you are beginning an entirely new arc, taking you into a wondrous future. Here you stand poised and radiant in this liminal space, beginning. Wow, I love they got that. Beginning and ending, arriving and departing at the same time. Even as you stand in this portal with your beloveds, your frenemies, your nemesis, you are somehow already gone. The beginning. Storytelling loves a circle. On the one hand, we have the perfect circular form, George Lucas's Star Wars, where the hero goes on a journey and returns home with foes vanquished and lessons learned. On the other hand, we have Chekhov, where there's a lot of talk about going to Moscow, but no one goes anywhere. And we experience the dramatic irony of nothing having been learned. In Cuban-American playwright Maria Irene Fornes's great play, Fefu and Her Friends, whoa, we love Fefu, the audience literally walks from room to room, experiencing the play's form physically, only gathering at the end to share a transcendent moment where time comes into joint. Some of the most interesting plays combine circular form with a form we all recognize, but that's harder to describe. It's something my mentor, the great playwright and teacher, Paula Vogel, calls synthetic fragment. This is cosmic time, or the mind of God. In Beckett's Krapp's Last Tape, for instance, Krapp listens to his old self recount a moment from his life on a tape recorder. Stuck in the past, he's frozen in the present, and also somehow marooned for all eternity. As you can probably tell, I love theater in a way that is legit embarrassing, and in a way that I hoped I'd outgrow. I love it with all my organs, my senses, with the whole of my being. Every version of me has loved it in that same primal, lunatic fashion that gives us theater people a bad rap. When you know, and everyone in this stage knows. My introduction to theater was when I was 6. We had just immigrated to England from India, and I spoke no English, so my strategy as a shy child was not to say anything. It wasn't until I was on stage in a sheep costume in a production of Chicken Licken that I opened my mouth and spoke. A hush fell. A kid in the audience tried to interrupt, but he was shushed by a teacher who said, "Let her speak," because until that moment, no one had heard my voice. On stage, I spoke for some time because I'd stolen everyone else's lines. And I loved it. I felt entirely seen and entirely invisible at the same time. I also apparently loved the feeling of stealing everyone's lines so much, I have turned it into a career. After college, I applied for a scholarship to study theater at Harvard University. A terrifying 12-person admissions committee asked me why theater was a valid academic discipline. Harvard had no theater major then, and no one had applied to study it before on this scholarship. I said I thought it was a valid academic discipline because it was worth studying. This not-so-revolutionary thought did the trick because I got it. I was their wild card. The Dean of Admissions, Margot Gill, gave me the greatest gift of my life when she said I could do any classes I chose, and all I had to do was come see her at the end of the year and tell her what had happened. I chose to study theater history, vocal performance, post-colonial literature, and trepidatiously, playwriting. The year before, I had spent months doing something called the Young Writers Program at the Royal Court Theatre in London, where a very famous playwright told me I had an aversion to story. As someone who had immigrated, often abruptly and without any kind of safety net, several times, my writing was emerging in tonally dissonant fragments. I received the famous playwright's diagnosis of my condition as terminal. I stopped writing completely, resigning myself to being a kind of shadow artist who could only hope to be lucky enough to find some other way into the rehearsal room. But at Harvard, a playwright named Sam Marks taught playwriting. Sam did not seem to have any interest in me at all. He actually didn't have any interest in my biography. He was very interested in my writing. And I found this idea that my play didn't have to look like me liberating. It didn't matter how you wrote, so long as you did it truthfully, exploiting theatrical devices as best as you could. So I decided to try again secretly. I told myself if I failed this time, no one would have to know. I finished my first play in a semester and sent it to Paula Vogel's graduate program. I was stunned when she called. "I have very bad news for you," she said. "You're a playwright." On another scholarship to the Yale School of Drama to study with Paula, I was amazed by her teaching, which was both simple and radical. She believes anyone can write, and I learned maybe the most important lesson of my life. Our education as artists never ends, but the choice of a right teacher can change your life. At a moment in time when everyone in the world says they have influence, the people who genuinely have it are not talking about it. They are working and they are teaching. The middle. Graduating in 2026 amid unjust wars, civil liberties under threat, the entertainment industry contracting, theatrical seasons shrinking, and arts funding disappearing, I imagine you may have a few questions about your choice of career in the performing arts. As practitioners of this ancient art form who are perhaps surrendered to its power, you may be wondering if this is going to work out after all. I believe, like Sansan, as theater people, you are more prepared than many of your peers, and I'm going to tell you why. But first, a caveat. Our voices are useless if we do not have the right to use them freely. Our lives as artists are intertwined with democracy. Of course, great works have been created under duress and dictatorships, but as artists, we must be free to speak and make our work without fear of government rebuke or retribution. Our work is intertwined with liberty. So what can you do about protecting democracy? You have not spent the last 4 years educating yourselves about public policy or human rights, but you have been engaged in something even more vital. You have watched your classmates turn into dogs, chairs, melons, and monsters. You yourselves have transformed into animals, silverware, and celebrities. And in doing so, you were cultivating your greatest asset, your imagination. Contrary to what some people believe, imagination is not just a source of whimsy. It is the home of your voice, the hum of it. It produces light, sound, imagery, pattern, language, music, and silence. It's the space where your subconscious comes into form. In its purest form, it knows no rules, operating in freewheeling and fearless invention. Theater historian Eleanor Fuchs has this description of a play. A play, she says, is not a flat work of literature, not a description in poetry of another world, but is in itself another world passing before you in time and space. When we create a work of theater, we dictate its laws, space, time, gravity. We say what the climate is, what the social norms are. We set the mood, tone, color of the environment, and we get to shape its unseen spaces. We are the masters of time, beginning, middle, end. In other words, to create a work of theater is to begin the world again. Our imagination is the most powerful tool we have. It knows we do not have to accept the status quo. Unlike the machines, it does not just regurgitate from what it already knows. It pulls from the fire of your heart, forging new possibilities. Its constructive use is not just a defense against the world of AI, which threatens to pummel us into homogeneity, but it is a real way for you to build the world you want to live in. Ablaze with vision, your imagination sets you on your path, serving as your source of direction. This is particularly vital because you are entering a professional field where no two paths are the same, so no one can really tell you what to do or how to get anywhere. The benefit of this is you may be going somewhere no one has gone before. Here at Berkeley, you've had the gift of protected time, space, and hopefully some lack of supervision to experiment, fail, and fail better. Reflect on this time. Catalog where you felt most aligned, most free, most excited. Hoard that information and then replicate it on whatever scale you can. Question whether what you're consuming is nourishing your imagination or polluting it. The stakes are high. Your imagination is not just the thing that distinguishes you from the machines. It is your thumbprint on time. It is as irreplaceable as you and serves as your unique guide for where and how to move through the world. Still, it is good here to heed author Bell Hooks's warning. Censorship, she says, first begins in the imagination. I believe if our imaginations are censored, we will not only lose our personal life compass, but that we ourselves will have become artificially intelligent, designed only to please and appease instead of stand in our truth. The end. Everything that grows begins in darkness. In our panopticon age, there is constant pressure to show ourselves, our bodies, our views, our work. Resist. Play, breathe, live, let your social media presence rest, and let yourself be. In this attention economy, the most radical thing you can do is reclaim your own. And when you emerge, you will, I believe, build the world that we most need, an inclusive, liberated, human world. When questioned about her purpose, novelist Arundhati Roy, in her essay, The End of Imagination, said it best: to love, to be loved, to never forget your own insignificance, to never get used to the unspeakable violence and the vulgar disparity of life around you, to seek joy in the saddest places, to pursue beauty to its lair, to never simplify what is complicated or complicate what is simple, to respect strength, never power, above all, to watch, to try and understand, to never look away, and to never, ever forget. Happy graduation, class of 2026. You may commence. Go build your world.
Thank you, Dipika. Amazing. The conferring of degrees, what we've all been waiting for. This year we have 3 PhD candidates. When I call your name, would you please stand? Juliana Fadil Luchkiw. Her dissertation is titled Geographies of Enchantment, the Arabness of Latinidad in Sound and Performance. Committee members were Roshana Keshti, Abigail DeKosnik, and Angela Marino. Her chair is Juana Maria Rodriguez. Zihan Liu. Zihan's dissertation is titled Etiolated Conduct, More Than Human Performativity Within Singapore. His committee included Sansan Kwan, Colleen Lai, and Shannon Jackson as chair. And Jacqueline Zhou. Jacqueline's dissertation is titled World Building, Performing Place, Race, and Nation in Anime Fan Tourism. Her committee included Shannon Steen, Miriam Sass, Jacob Gaburi, and her chair is Abigail DeKosnik. Will the candidates for the PhD in Performance Studies please rise? Juliana Zahan Jacqueline, you have voluntarily submitted yourself to the traditions that become the scholar in pursuit of knowledge and have proved yourselves worthy of this high calling. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the President and the Chancellor, I grant you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Performance Studies from the University of California, Berkeley. And now, will the minors in Dance and Performance Studies please stand? Is Emily? Yeah. Emily Lou Brown. Qianlin Fang. Jenny Yang. Alexandria Jiang. Stella Jiang. Oh, no Stella. Jeannie Yumi Lai. Liam Patrick Quinn. Giselle Marie Valadez. Will the Theater and Performance Studies minors please stand? Star Avila. No star, okay. Zane Beckett Danton. No Isaiah. Day Reagan DeMichelle. Rachel Lynn, no. Madison Nicole Marlene Ix. No, sorry. Madeline Grace Janice. Jordan Imani Jesse. Michael Andrew Karazin. CJ Miles. Abigail Mintz. Zoya Nanale. Desiree Crescenciana Padilla. Maddox Kai Scardina. Joan Ophelia Leahy Trujillo. Olivia Valadares. Will the Dance and Performance Studies majors please stand? Aleshani David Altan. Brooke Clement Barrett. Yuki Kuhn. Lyric Octavia Hearn Hooker. Isabella Faith Hay. Jana Redman. Emma Aurora Simoish. Shujia Wei. Will the theater and performance studies majors please stand? Alishani David Altan. Tiffany Avila Bastidas. Alua Tamilore Balagun. Serene Danielle Barunian. Delmi Angelica Belloso. Noah Kyle Brennan Cook. Lexi Summer Brent. Alexander Cavey Cole. Saul Eduardo Conde. Taya Francis Dravetta Scarth. Ania Ferguson. Abby Marie Gabrielle. Joshua Scott Gould. Cheyenne Greenberg. Alexander Starr Gooder. Hana Hiratai. Amy Christine Jimenez. Avery Catherine Jones. Leo Thomas Zinn Kearney. Caleb Liam Landgraf. Tori Allison Lawley. Wesley Leung. Daniel Garza Lopez. Matilda Macon. Maria Olivares Guerrero. No. Olivia Isabel Orellana. Samuel Park. Sophia Partain. Alexandra Sophia Perez. Mark Blaise Picard. Caitlin Charmaine Porter. Kathleen Charlotte Rodriguez Lazo. Dana Rosales. Anna Bell Uloa Sanders. Maria Kathleen Seipel. Anita Samsara. Daniel Leroy Southworth. Jeffrey Eduardo Toribio. David Gawe Van. Brigida Greta Vance. Penelope Renata Ann Venturini. Aaron Weitzman. Molly Windsor Marshall. Will the candidates for minors and Bachelor of Arts degrees in Dance and Performance Studies and in Theater Performance Studies, in other words, all y'all, please stand. By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the President and the Chancellor, I hereby grant you the degree of Bachelors of Arts from the University of California, Berkeley. So, in true Berkeley fashion, we invite you to move your tassel from the right to the left. We invite you all to a reception on the front patio immediately following our recession. This concludes our commencement exercises of 2026 from the Department of Theater, Dance, and Performance Studies. Thank you all so much, and big, big, big congratulations.